Good morning, chat. How's everybody doing? Hopefully good. It is reasonably early for me. I mean, it's noon. It's noon, okay? It's noon. Like, it's not that early, but it's noon. Hear me out, okay? I don't like Mario Kart World that much. The more I play it, the more I dislike it. We'll go back to it at some point, I'm sure, because people like to play online. But I don't even have online right now. Here's what I want to show you, though. Hold on. I actually can't hear the audio right now. Where is it at camera? Bam. Looks like a regular copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Bam! Wrong. Downloadable content. It's all on there. It's all on the thing. Whoa! It was not exactly cheap for a game that came out in 2017. Not to mention the Wii U version. But you know, I figured I didn't want to pay 25 bucks for DLC or 50 bucks a year to be able to just play it for 1 year. So I just got it physically, so I don't have to do that anymore, and I don't have to worry about when the Switch servers go down in 2 decades that I won't have it anymore. You know, not that you know, that'll be that's such a problem. But you know, I'm really glad that I have this. With that said, though, let me show you something. Hey, Stumblin'. Yeah, what's up, man? Where'd you put the controller? Behind you. Oh, okay. Thank you. I need that. So let me show you something. So last time I played this was a while ago. Last time I played this, I showed that 200cc. I didn't have this complete. I went back and completed it. So now I have all yellow stars on this. Okay. However, I don't like mirror mode that much. I never did mirror mode. I never did it. So, first off, this is not the normal time I stream. Second off, this is not an active game that people are like dying to see more of. Third, this is not people's favorite trick. I don't know. Look, we're gonna play this. This is for me. It's not for you. Okay, I would have done this on my own, and I almost did, but I said, you know what? Maybe there's one person out there who would like to see these tracks, but I was like, how do I make this funny? You know, there has to be a way to make it funny. You gotta make it funny. So hear me out. We're gonna go through all of the DLC tracks, okay? And again, for the price that I paid for this, you know, like you know, it was close to the price of what Mario Kart World cost, so that's not you know, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. You know, I'll sell the other copy, and then it'll kind of balance out to the 25 bucks that I you know, whatever. It's fine. So here's the thing: is this for 80 bucks for 80 doubloons? Is this a better price the Mario Kart World? That's what we're going to compare it to. Actually, we're not. I'm just being facetious. But I had one idea. Where did it go? Why did it go all the way over here? I don't need you all the way over here. I haven't tried this yet, so hopefully this works. Transform. Yeah. So I got addicted to city pop music. Just in general? Okay. I mean, by who? Who's making city pop music? I don't even know what city pop music is, though. But I want to know. I'm here. So obviously on my screen, it's not going to be mirrored. But on your screen, there may also be sounds outside. Somebody's working on the outside of the house right now. So, you know, if you hear something weird, that's what that is. But anyways, I think it'd be funny if I mirrored it. Is that funny? Is this funny? Is this a good bit? Is it a bad bit? I don't know. Look, but you get to see the tracks how they're meant to be seen, right? So look, the Mario Kart text is correct. It's just everything else that's backwards now, right? So is that funny? Oh wow, that's I'm looking at the mirror. Oh no, oh that's bad. Okay, hold on. Anyways, is that funny? I don't know. You're gonna be mostly looking at the tracks anyways. You're not gonna be looking at the menu. So I thought, you know, you get the best of, you know, you get a funny. I don't know. Anyway, fuck me. Let's just let me set up really quick. Let me move to the other seat and plug in my audio that stretches all the way across my entire space because I love you guys and I want. No, it's for me again. Damn it. I can't even lie to you. It's for me. It's not for you. It's for me. This. I'm such a bad liar, you know? Just such a dirty, dirty liar. Just a sad, dirty little liar. Okay. I was hoping he was going to say more about his City Pop addiction. I would turn on some City Pop. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, so I think 8, original 8 is good. I think 8 Deluxe with the DLC already on the cartridge, you know, the original 1.0 of 8 Deluxe, very good. The DLC was extremely hit or miss. Extremely hit or miss. So what I want to do is see, is it as bad as I remember? Is it worth, you know, like, does it ruin the game? Does it make it worse? I mean, you know, for preservation or whatever, I'm glad I have it, but does it make the overall experience worse, damn it? I forgot this is only in 150, it's not in 200. Oh. Man, 200cc is so much fun. That's okay. See, that's the problem with a lot of these city stages, as I'll get lost on which direction to turn. Like, it doesn't look so bad until you run into something and they go, oh. But also, I'm so unfamiliar with some of these tracks that it really is not going to make a difference if it's mirrored or not, you know? So this is more of a benefit for you than anything. Just pretend that all the text and stuff wasn't backwards. It's funny! Laugh, damn it! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I will say, there is one thing. See, I did it. There is one thing that I think World does better. When you jump and you're flying in the air, there's nothing to do. I think having a trick system in the air, like where I go 1, 2, 3 trick system, like that's fun. And I keep trying to do that, and I realize that that's not a thing in this one. That's the only thing I like from World. And I don't even know if that actually does anything, but it does keep your brain occupied while you're moving, you know? You know what, actually, why am I playing as Warrior? I should be playing as the DLC character. I should be playing as the special characters. There we go. Listen to SA2 and Pokemon City Pop on YouTube yesterday. 250cc and 300cc need to happen. You know what? I'm down for it. Hell yeah. Yeah! Oh, that's right. The chair's broken. It's actually, well, it's been broken. I was trying to fix it, and it's not plugged in. I want to, like, extend the thing, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not... I gotta just sit upright. I get old. Pokemon City Pop. Are you talking about like the Pokemon, the first movie album? Because yes, probably about 3 months ago, I discovered that entire album, and it was the most mindfucky thing. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean all these famous people did Pokemon music? What are you talking about? Like, there's also one for the second movie, I think, or there's a second album, and it has like Weird Al. There was an official Pokemon Weird Al song. Like, what? This was like mind-boggling to me, and I don't know, nobody's ever talked about it. Ooh. play Peak with your friends. Oh wait, you don't have friends. Thank you, chat. Wow. I thought you were my friend. What the fuck? What the fuck? Did you flip the screen on mirror mode? No. 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 Come on. No. Why would you think I would do that? That's weird. Psh, that's weird. Do a flip. Yeah. No, I did a flip. How was that? Did you like it? I've seen very little on Peak, though. I have no idea what that game is. I will say, I think it's destroy the word Peak for me. I don't want to say it anymore. Like, oh, this is Peak. It's like, no, you've ruined it. You've taken it. This is such a bad track. I mean, not this one in particular. It's just slow. Like, there's too many wide areas, and that's kind of the problem with a lot of the DLC tracks. They definitely get better as they go on, and I think at 200cc, the DLC tracks work really well. But at 150, it's like, eh. Choco Mountain. Mario Kart Wii is my favorite one. I'm not going to take that away from you. You're allowed to have opinions that are incorrect, but you know. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I never really liked Wii. And when I played it, because I went through all the Mario Karts before World, and I don't know. I would like to give Wii another shot at some point. Oh shit. For some reason, I can't get my Wii to connect to Wi-Fi. I don't know what I've done wrong. Oh shit. Damn it, Wario. Come on, man. But I would be, I'd be interested in playing more Mario Kart Wii. If I could do it online, that would be great. That's really what I want to do. With, there's like whatever the program is. I know for Wii U and 3DS, they have Pretendo. I don't know what it is for the Wii, but I can't get the damn thing to connect, period. Like, I can't even get it to connect at all. It goes, I don't think so. So I'm not sure if it's just... I mean, I have older consoles in the Wii that connect to the internet, so I don't know how... Like, why that one's just the one that's the problem. Like, I've had the Xbox, the OG Xbox connect to it. I guess that was wired, though. I guess that's maybe the difference. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ooh. I don't want the freaking boomerang, dude. Yeah, these very first tracks are kind of, I mean, I don't think these are terrible. And again, at 200cc, you could throw fucking shit at the wall and it'd be fun, you know? But at 150, it's a little slow. And barren. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, don't you dare. And that's gonna happen a lot. I have a feeling it's gonna happen a lot. Okay, let's try not Wario. Let's do, hey, look, it's... Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. I still want to keep the same loadout, I guess, because it's like... It's just solid. We're just going to skip over that one. We'll come back later. You could just get CTGP. No, yeah. I'm with you. But I have to be able to actually connect the Wii to my router. I don't know what I did. You should play more Mario Kart Wii. That's why I subbed to you. Oh, really? Cow from Mario Kart World, really? I know that's a dirty little lie you just told. Actually, did I do these out of order? I think the one next to it was the one I was supposed to click on, not... Oh well, it doesn't matter. We're here to look. Damn it. Because honestly, like, I played these when they released. But then it was like, your 1 year service is over. You must now return your copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC courses, please and thank you. And then I just didn't do it again. It almost is like a deterrent. Like, well, I don't want to pay another 50 and then lose it all again. Thanks, Nintendo. I love that they brought back a lot of characters just to remove them from World. They still have not confirmed if they're going to continue doing updates on that game or not. And you know, honestly, after Bonanza, it's disgusting. It's disgusting that that's $80. I know I feel like I've talked about that every stream ever since that game came out. Well, not, you know, every Mario Kart, but it's just bad. It's just bad. Hit him. Move, move, move. How was Bonanza? It was amazing. Where have you been? Where have you been? I subbed because of the Lonely Mario Kart short. You know, I remember somebody said something about you should do more Lonely Mario Kart. And I was like, what are you talking about? What's Lonely Mario Kart? And then I remembered the short after. It's like, oh yeah, oh yeah. I want Kirby Air Rider, but I don't want to get a Switch too. I don't know if we'll end up... I don't know. I've seen some people like trying to really hype it up. Like, oh my god, this is going to be the best thing ever. I like Kirby, you know, but I think I'm on that same level of, like, yeah, it's just Kirby, you know, it's cute. It does have a lot of, you know, Smash Bros. Looking stuff in it. I knew he was going to try to do that. You know, I get that's why some people are really excited. It's like, oh, Smash Bros. 2, baby. Obviously, you get what I'm saying. But, I don't know. We might play it. It's $70 though, and I mean, again, where are my priorities when it comes to new games? I'm not anywhere, honestly. Like most new games that come out, I'm like, they'll be there. They're not going anywhere, you know? Ooh. Your acceleration is bad. Oh, I missed it. I don't know, it does look really solid, don't get me wrong, but like I never even played the original. I should play the original. But Kirby's not like, I don't know. It does look fun. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Who knows? I don't always want to play every new game that comes out. I know that's like, that's some people's thing. But for like 10 different reasons, I don't know. I kind of like just doing my own thing and... Oh, I hate that. Don't do that, Pauline. Stop that. When are they gonna add young Pauline? Actually, here's a real question. How come we never got mods that added all these tracks and characters back to the Wii U version? Because I want that, damn it. The files are right here. Just port them over. Just figure it out. Modders, get on that shit. Oh, oh, oh. Like, I guess DK Bonanza was different because I was excited for that. I was going to stream that no matter what. Like, I really enjoyed that. I don't know. I'm still thinking, I'm like, are there any games that are coming out really soon that I'm going to be streaming, like, as soon as they come out? And I'm like, no. Like, Hollow Knight comes out soon. I know there are people who are really excited for that, but I didn't even play the original. Or wait, no, sorry. It's Silk Song. Hollow Knight's the original. I don't know, maybe that's blasphemy to some people. Trust me, I got a buddy who's been telling me for years I need to play it, and I was like, okay, I'll get to it one day, I'm sure. And now the sequel's out, you know, I had all this time. What else? Did anything, is there anything else coming out? I've talked about Pokemon, but when that game comes out, honestly, we'll probably be in our Pokemon arc, where we're streaming all the other games first. So I don't think we'll be playing ZA when that comes out, even though I'm really excited for it. Like, it's the first time in a long time I've actually been excited for a Pokemon anything. Metroid Prime 4, honestly, they haven't shown enough for me to even give a shit. Like, I know that's crazy, but as an outsider looking in, it looks like Metroid Prime, and we're playing the first one right now. But like, it looks like Metroid Prime. So it's like, I need to see more, I guess, is what I'm getting at. And then what else? Is there anything else even remotely on my radar? I know Death Stranding 2 came out this year. I saw some people talk about it. Apparently it's a lot better than the first one. Pokemon Coliseum and XD were really good. I am with you. When I want to play those as well. I'd love to play those. And those are supposed to be coming to Switch Online at some point, which I don't even know how to feel about that. Like, we get XD and Gale of Darkness, but we can't get flipping the Game Boy games. Oh, dude, this is one of the best tracks in this one. I think all the original tracks are the ones that are probably the best. Oh, shit. Lahoo! Stop singing! Oh, my bad. Sorry, everything's mirrored. This is one of the few tracks I actually do know. I mean, it's not mirrored. I didn't flip your screen. Psh, what are you talking about? I didn't do that. It's not real. My brain has been ruined because every time I hear this song, I have to fight with myself to go, don't sing the Breno Floss. Don't sing the Breno Floss song. Don't do it. Stop. Stop singing the Breno Floss song. Does she do that every time we're in the flippin' air? Hi, DK. Bye, DK. Okay, come on. I'm in that hyper focus. Come on, baby. Screw you. Wahoo! She does it every time. Stop. There we go. Brittle floss. Brittle floss. Maybe we'll get Game Boy Pokemon games next year. Maybe we'll never get Pokemon Game Boy games. I think they will continue to do it. Listen, I have a theory. I have a game theory, okay? I think Nintendo... If it's not Nintendo, it's definitely Big Game Freak. They're buying up all the old Pokemon games and they're smashing them. Actually, I don't believe that. You know what it actually is? Oh my god, could I pull up that picture right now? Hold on, chat. I gotta show you something. We're talking about Pokemon. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. I just gotta figure out how to get pictures from my phone and my computer. How do I do this? How do I do this really quickly? I could probably email it. I could email it to myself like an old person. I could email it to myself. I could do that. Hold on. Oh, the first picture that pulled up when I pulled up my camera was the Markiplier dog. Where is... Yeah, this one. Okay, wait. I need to go to Gmail. I don't need to be on this account. God damn it. There's got to be a quick way to get photos from my computer to here. Here, just send it to myself. And then... I need this one. And then I need... Where'd it go? Where's the other photo? Yeah, that one. Okay. And send. They are attached. Send them. Thank you. God, I gotta do everything myself. Why can't the computer just know exactly what I want at any given point? AirDrop. But I don't. Can you do that from your computer? All right, hold on. I gotta save image. Save image. Okay. And then is it media? Where is it? Image. And then browse. Downloads. Okay, here's photo 3. Give me a second. And image. Well, I say 3. It's my computer's like naming them weird. There. Okay. So, first off, there's got to be a better way to pull this up too. You know, so many things I should be doing better. Oh my god, come on. I don't know why they came out so big. We'll make it look nice later. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so that's the first one. Where's the second image? Nope, that one. This one. There we go. Why is it so big? Like, what am I supposed to... How am I supposed to make this smaller? I don't know. Jesus Christ. Come on. Don't do that to me. Pro streamer up in here. Okay. I was at the game store. Look at this. First off, we got I'm talking... Look how many that is. Look how many copies of black they have right there. They have a copy of black, white, black 2, and look at all the black 2s over there. White 2, black 2. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the blacks I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's ridiculous. It's not a supply issue. It's just, oh, this game is rare, air quotes, as they have that many copies of. And look at platinum. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to pay $130 for platinum? I didn't even get a picture of whatever heart gold over here was. I'm sure there was soul silver next to it. But then here's the other photo of the 3DS games. Oh, I gotta... that one. Look at this. Look how many X's they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we got Moon. Which, I mean, to be fair, That's not a terrible price for them, but it's like they also have 2 moons. I don't know why they're in separate spots. But and then Ultra Sun is $40. And again, these are loose. These are not even with the case. You know, these are loose. Like this is not as egregious, but these are. This is disgusting. Like it's just sad. It's just sad the state of game collecting at the moment. And I mean, these are not even the Game Boy games. They're way worse over there in the Game Boy section. They have a bunch of like red, blue, yellow, all this shit, and they're like just, I don't know, like $80. It's sad. The whole thing's sad. And when you have a stack of them, when there's a stack of them, I go, what are you doing? What are you talking about? How you want me to pay how much? And so when like I joke and go, Game Freak's killing all of them, but they're not doing that. You just have people who are hoarding them. I guarantee that's what it is people are just hoarding. I mean, that's really at the end of the day what it's got to be. Anyways, I don't know. 159. Yeah. Why so much money? Because I don't know. Like these are multi-million-dollar sellers. This isn't like a small franchise. This isn't a Chibi Robo situation. You know. Hold on. I gotta plug this back in now. At some point, I gotta show you how bad my setup is at the moment. It's bad. The whole thing's bad. When like if Chibi Robo's 100 and whatever, right? Like Chibi Robo is technically, I think, loose worth around the same as like some of these Pokemon games. The fact that that's a thing, but you can't, I don't know. but like Chibi Robo didn't sell well. Nobody played that game back in the day. It's a cult classic now. I get it. I understand. You're here. Like it's just sad, the whole thing. Anyways, yeah, I did this wrong. We were supposed to go, I think, across, not down. I don't trust AI computers. I don't trust AI. I know I told that story on Discord. I'll tell it again though for the newbies here. Class started for me. I don't think I told the story on stream. I've told the story so many times I can't remember who and where. Also, Funky Kong, you know. Whoa! I had my first day of classes. I may have told the story. I can't remember. Anyways, I had one teacher who was like, you can't use AI at all. And then, like, immediately you open up his stuff. And he has AI images for his, like, each course. Each chapter has, like, an AI image of, like, our mascot next to it. And it's like, what? What do you mean? And then we got into class and he's reading out something and we're all discussing it. And then at the very end of the class, he's like, yeah, well, I had never seen these before because I asked Google Gemini to do them for us. And the entire class went silent. And then he spent 5 minutes coping on why. No, it's okay. I mean, I don't mind if you use it. You can't use it, you know, and you can't use it here and here and here. But I don't mind if you use it to study, you know, or to help you with stuff. Bro. Look, I get AI's big, but I don't know. There's so much wrong. There's so much wrong with all of it. But that's not the worst, right? I think I may have told that story. Either way, I didn't realize until Friday night. I went to boot up, you know, just get some stuff done. And I was like, oh, I haven't done this class yet. Let me get on that. They have whatever class I'm taking right now is completely AI. There's a guy who's made an AI avatar for himself. It's ridiculous. Like I'm still trying to process. The guy has an AI avatar that reads out everything, and it's like very obvious, you know, like deep fake looking shit. Reading over, I guess, whatever lessons, and this is what he's gonna have us do. Then you get on the website with the book, and the book's like, you have to track it tracks everything for every keystroke, everything, and AI grades my stuff. It's supposed to AI grade my stuff. What do you mean? So I emailed my advisor immediately and was like, get me out of this class. I'm not doing this. Also, I love this track. Listen, I maybe didn't love DS as much as I thought I did when I streamed it, but you can't lie and say the music isn't great and that doesn't have some great tracks. I think the controls are my least favorite bit of that game. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, this has just been a thing I've been having to deal with. And so, like, we have oh, I don't even remember what the app's called, but there's like a way to talk to other students just around like campus. And so I posted on there, like, does anyone else have this problem? They're like, apparently they were all, like, every teacher was sat down and taught how to use AI and how to make their lives easier. I'm like, how long is it going to be before one teacher, I don't know, can teach 20 classes? You know what I mean? Because they could just grade them all and then just basically double check everything. It's just sad. The whole thing's just sad. I don't know how to feel about it. Anyways. And again, I don't have a problem if we're all on the same playing page. Like, I don't gotta, or playing page. What's the term? If we're all, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? If we were all treated as like, oh yeah, no, you could do whatever. Like, I wouldn't have an issue with it. I'm not somebody who's like gonna stub my nose up to AI every second I get. I think there's some things that it does really well. Image generation is not one of them. And teaching my class is another one that I don't know how I feel about. And by I don't know, I mean I do, and it sucks. But like, as an assistant, I don't think it's bad at all. I mean, the amount of times that I've gone, fuck, I can't remember whatever this show is, or I can't remember, I'm looking for something in particular. Yo, no, fuck you. No. Fuck you. You won't. You wouldn't. No! We're just gonna continue. I'm not gonna sit here and... Cryptocurrency is worse? You think so? I don't think so. What is that? I mean, you know, crypto bros or whatever. Oh, what the fuck? But what is that doing that's like... It's not replacing someone's job. It's just a new thing. Man, we that's the thing. We thought, like, cryptocurrency was the worst thing. Web3. And now I'm like, I take that back. Any moment now. I take that back. I saw somebody breaking down how that would be extremely useful nowadays with AI images. Well, not AI images, but like if you made art, you could then assign it a crypto whatever for Web3. Be like, no, this is my art. I made this. And no one could say anything. It's like, oh yeah, no, that's the original because you own it. You own this digital art. It's like, and we all laughed at it. It was just not being used well. Same thing with AI now. The difference is grandma can get on that shit. Grandma who's teaching my class can get on it and be like, okay, I'm gonna make a whole video for you. Hope you enjoy, hope you learn something. I'm not gonna teach you, but the funny robot on the computer will. Also, this is one of the tracks that I don't have a problem with it. Honestly, if you look at like the base game tracks versus this, yeah, this looks way worse. But you know, it's still fine. Like, but even this one, people talked about how, because this comes from GBA, how they ruined it from GBA. I don't know. There's a few I feel that way on, but I don't know if this is one of them. The one where it doesn't turn day to noon to night, that one's pretty fucked. That's fucked up. Yeah, one job. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Things just keep getting worse and worse, and then we just have to sit here. It's sad. But it's okay. Like, I have a theory. I have a game theory. You ready for this? I've talked about this before as well, I'm pretty sure. I think we're going to hit a point where people stop giving a shit about phones completely. We're gonna start reverting back. I think there's going to be a new generation. I don't think it's here yet. I don't think it's like going to be until, I don't know, probably another decade of kids. Because you, me, and Grandpa, we're still all scrolling on our phones. But I think we're going to come to a point where there's so much AI slop on stuff. And again, I'm not saying that everything's bad. I'm just saying that right now it's not being used properly, and it all is very sloppish. I think we're going to get to a point where a lot of people are no longer going to want to interact with the internet in the same way they have. It's going to be like, no, that's your information thing. I don't, like, why would I give a shit what's happening on the internet? Like, it's my news, it's my whatever, but I'm not watching, like, YouTube videos and stuff on there anymore. Like who's watching the AI slop stuff? Like, it's just not going to be a thing. You have a lot of people who grow up knowing that it's all just bad and gross and be like, nah, I'm good. And people are going to start going back outside. You have a lot of people who are like, no, I'd rather go, like, if I don't see it in real life, in person, it's not real. It's not real if I don't see it in person. I don't give a shit about it. I don't care if there's a new album drop. If I don't hear it myself in person, I don't give a shit. AI, because who knows? It could be AI music. It could be whatever. I think that's going to be a future reality we might live in. And that's my game theory. Don't you hit me with that. Don't you hit me with that. I know you're thinking about it. Don't you hit me with that. You fucking cocksucker. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that either. There we go. There we go. There we go. I act like this is going to be a winning run anyways because I've already screwed up and lost the second one. But you know what? It's fine. Cryptocurrency is devaluing actual money. Its server waste is so much electricity to pretend to be money, raising our electricity prices. What the fuck? Okay, that sounds like a conspiracy theory of some kind. I mean, maybe, but also, I don't think it's listen, there's a lot of things that are devaluing our money. I don't think that's one of them, though. I don't think cryptocurrency has any real say in what's going on. I mean, you want to talk about, like, oh, this is ruining our stuff. Like, stocks are also a thing, and they've been around for a long time. That's kind of the same thing as crypto. People buy into it. The more people who buy into it, the higher the money gets. But it's not going to take away real money. As far as I know, like, don't get me over here trying to start something. Just, as far as I know, it has zero relation. And as for using electricity, I mean, fuck. You see how much water, electricity the AI is using? Like, I don't think cryptocurrency is doing anything that... I don't know, that seems silly, right? Because in the same places like cryptocurrency happening, it's like, yeah, if you're mining Bitcoin, sure. Like, but that's your money. You know what I mean? That's something that... you're paying for because it's plugged into your house with your computers or whatever, versus I don't know, that doesn't sound right. Versus AI, where you can just go and I just type in chat GPT and it's right there, and I'm like, hey, I need you to do this for me, and it's a free service. I don't have to pay a damn thing into it besides my soul and whatever else that it's stealing from me. But, you know, besides that, you know, it's free. It's free, I tell you. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how that would even remotely compare, but... But yeah, it works similar to stocks, does it not? Where the more people who buy into it, the more people who use it, the more that currency goes up. It doesn't destroy our currency, or wherever you live. By the way, I want to say, I said this last stream. I wanted to clarify and confirm that yes, it is true that the PS5 with its upped price of $50, PS5 with a disc drive, and PS5 Pro all went up. I know the base unit and the one with the disc both went up by $50. That price going up is still cheaper than what it was in 2020. It is actually a discount if you look at inflation. That's how bad shit actually is. I said that last or I don't remember which stream I was talking about. I think it was Chibi Robo stream. Might have been. But I was correct on that. Whoever said that, and I read it and I regurgitated it. I did my research after, and it's true. It's true. Pim, it's all true. It's all fucking true, Pim. Things are just bad right now. And that's why I'm just sitting back. And, you know, the world's going to happen with or without me. You know. And you just look for the best outcome in things, really. That's what you gotta do. I mean, this is a pretty flat track. You know, it's meant to look old. You know, I don't know. What am I supposed to say about this one? There are a lot of filler tracks, but I think the DLC adding some of the good ones, you know, like there's probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 cups of just like absolute bangers. And there's a lot of filler, but it's also nice to be able to play a lot of these tracks. Even if they look kind of shit, it's nice to be able to play some of these again. I follow some guy on YouTube who does double dash mods. Oh no. That's his whole channel. Excuse me. Whole channel, he just does like double dash videos where he's modding in new tracks, and it's like, well, that's really cool, because apparently that's a new thing. Double dash modding. I think when I streamed double dash, someone was saying that it was like just starting, or it wasn't really a thing yet. But that was really neat to see. But it's the same kind of things where the guy's porting in Super Nintendo tracks and stuff like that. So, you know, there's always like the base level tracks you do because they're simple. So it's nice to have them, even if they're more simplistic, I guess. See, and the thing is, like this track in particular, I go, there's a lot of long stretches here where not a ton's happening. That's how it was in 64 as well. It just is. It is what it is. My favorite saying. But this is always cool. I always really enjoyed when they did this. Which some of this stuff also comes from Tour. I forgot about that. But Tour is also a game. I know when I was doing it, I was being ambitious. I was like, I'm gonna do all the Mario Karts, including Tour. Fuck me. I don't know if I actually want to do that. I don't know. Tour's like, I mean, it's a functional video game. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Kind of makes me wonder if you can drive. I mean, you probably can't, but if you could drive all the way out there, the game probably be like, you're going off the track, buddy. You're going off the track. Oh, but we got Waluigi Pinball. God, I love this track so much. It's still sad to me that we never got a Waluigi game of any kind. Like, I feel like that... I don't know. We're past the era where Nintendo can do that. Put out some cheap... You know, like... The fact that Tingle has 3 video games attached to his name, you know? That's never gonna happen again. Most likely. Probably. Haha. But I don't know. I would like to see what a Waluigi game would look like, because I feel like it would just work. I had an idea when I was a kid of like Waluigi going through time. Like, this is so dumb. Like, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, this is really dumb. I had an idea for Waluigi going through time and like experiencing the best of Mario's past, and how Waluigi was actually a part of it the whole time. And he was always there in the background, and certain things would only happen if Waluigi was actually there. Now, that seems dumb now that I think about it. But, you know, as a kid, you don't know. You just kind of make things up. But, I mean, Donkey Kong Bonanza, you know? You play as Donkey Kong. Pauline kind of got her own game in that. Does she not? Like, I feel like she's just as much of a character in that. She's just not... Oh, she's just not, like, playable, you know? Bro, come on. I just want a game where, you know... It could be a Wario Land with Waluigi in it. I don't know. Just something. Just something. You can make the anti-Mario game. Oh, come on. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Shit. There we go. Why was this track not in World? Come on, Nintendo. Give us the good ones. That's another thing, too. Why did they do this? Like, I still think about that. Like, why did they do this in the first place? What was the end goal? I guess just fun. But there's a part of me that's like, you could have put these, you know, with a little more detail inside a World. I don't know. Man, the more I think about World, though, the more sad I get. It's just like, oh, man. Well, I did bad on the first two. Welcome to Sydney. I think that's what it said. You know, I never went to confirm, are these songs ripped from Tour as well, or are they new? I'd assume they're all new, but then I'm like, what song plays in Tour? You realize I'm holding a coin so that the next time, because you can't hold 2 coins at once. Apparently World went back after, like, I think the most recent update and changed that. Well, you can hold 2 coins. I don't know why. That sounds like a terrible idea. It's like half the fun is strategizing, like, okay, do I go for that double box or do I hold this coin? Because the coins make you go slightly faster, so it makes sense to hold them. I don't know. Bro, we're so far ahead. Kind of reminds me of, I know this is dumb, Mickey Speedway USA when we played that. It reminds me of that. By the way, holy shit, I was looking back, because I was going through the archive, and, because I needed to change like the Discord link and stuff, because it's all fucked up, and so I was trying to, you know, just update the description on a lot of those old videos. Which, first off, how are we getting close to like 400 streams? That's sickening. I don't know how we've done that much. Yeah, the VODs channel has nearly 400 different videos on there, and that's a lot. That's a lot of streams. But looking through it, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot we played like half of these, and I was looking at Mickey Speedway, and I was like, oh yeah. But like listening, because I clicked on Banjo. I guess Banjo, like ukulele and banjo, were the first streams I did coming back, besides the quote test streams that I did, I guess, just to. Anyways, and they just sound completely different. Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, it wasn't that long ago. It's like over a year ago. I sound completely, yeah, it's just, I really do. I sound like, I don't even know. Could I imitate how bad I sound in those streams? Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, yeah, welcome to the stream. I don't know. Like that's really how it sounds. Like you just I don't know, just the inflections are different. And it makes me think too, because like right now, if I was to sit down and be honest, I'm like, I feel like I figured out streaming. Like I still have issues here and there, and there's still things to learn. But I'm like, the actual form of streaming, like it's not too bad. It's kind of fun. You figure it out over time. You figure out how to fill dead air. You figure out how to be entertaining, how to throw your voice a little bit. You figure out where the best place to talk into the microphone is. There's just, you know, there's layers. There's layers to it. But then when it comes to like making YouTube videos, it's, I don't know. I made a few things and realized like how bad they were. I'm like, yeah, I don't even want these around anymore. We should get rid of these. And I don't know. So I feel like there's still so much to learn. At the same time, I go, in a year, am I going to look back at this stream and be like, oh man, I sound so different than I do now. I don't know. I hope you weren't looking for an actual answer on that one, because I don't have the answer. I'm not able to see the future. Recommendation. What about Warrior Land 5 Shagora Land, where you play as a shape-shifting princess? Is that the villain from Warrior Land? The princess lady? Or no, that's the pirate. Who should... I'd be down for that, though. Really, any new Warrior Land would be nice. Or like a Warrior World sequel would be really cool as well. Because Warrior World's one of those games that... like, it's solid, but it doesn't have really anything... I don't know, like, it needs a sequel. It's the kind of game that would have done really well with a sequel that had more fleshed out, I guess, just like moment to moment. Because like it's like a weird, I don't even know how to explain it. Like I'm trying to think. It's good. It's a good game. It's just not anything special, I guess. You kind of just walk around and beat things up and keep moving and grab money. I was trying to think if there was more to the game, but I think that's really it. Just kind of level based. But a game more in line with, I don't know, modern Nintendo big games, you know. I'm not saying like let's do a Donkey Kong Bonanza for Wario, but I'm also not saying we shouldn't. That would be kind of cool. Oh no! Great. No, Wiggler, go away. I don't like you. Fuck you, Wiggler. Good, 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 good. We're doing good, baby. We're doing good. Let's go this way. There we go. Oh, shit. Damn, those Goombas. What'd they do? They didn't deserve to get hit with the lightning. The lightning. Boom, boom, ba-dum. That's a good track. A lot of them from Wii are just a lot of fun. They're just also a lot of stuff I don't like about Wii. Like how you get just molested constantly. I don't like that. And was this, you know, I wonder on this one too, was this supposed to be a world track that they brought back maybe for some reason? That'd be kind of cool. Like, did they backport it, you know? I don't know if we have any evidence of that or not. Because I don't think this was one from Tour. I'm pretty sure this was one they just made for this. But then it also appears inside of... Oh shit, I should have thrown that back. Look, it's the cow! Oh, it's the cow! There will be somebody who's very happy about the cow. Why do I've missed that twice now. Hey DK, you wanna come here? Wanna come here? Hey, 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 hey! I just wanna touch you. Just wanna touch you, just real slightly. Idiot. Did you hear Daisy? He goes, man, I need to play Diddy Kong Racing again. That was the other one too, because I was like, oh, I streamed that not too long ago. That was over a year ago too. Oh, man, has it really been that long? I love that game. I usually play it like multiple times. But, I don't know. Is it too soon to stream it again? Can it be a yearly thing? Can we do it every year? There's also Diddy Kong Racing mods. Could always do something like that. Which I've never tried any of those. But there's like one that has a bunch of Pokemon stuff. There's one I think that's Yoshi themed. Oh shit, oh shit, oh don't do it. Oh, oh, oh. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm out of here. Bye, bitch. Whoo! Cows over goats. Get our act together for the greatest of all time. Get milked. What the fuck? Yeah. Chad, I think we have a psychopath on our hands. What the fuck? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Crazy person at 12 o'clock. Speaking of clock, what time is it? Oh. Because I gotta go. Oh, it's only one. Because I got a job. And I gotta do my job. You know, to get someone who does a job to do their job. What is he saying? I have no idea. What is a job? Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm Diddy Kong. The shittiest voice of all time. Sometimes I listen back. Because, you know, I like to make sure... Oh, fuck. Shit didn't, like, break during a stream or, you know, whatever. You know, you just look at it. Anyways, but sometimes I'll click on a section and hear my voice doing some weird, bad imitation of whatever. And it's like, oh, no, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. Hey, Donkey Kong. idiot. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these tracks really are just long stretches, but you know, at least I don't have to give Nintendo $50 every year to play them anymore. You know, and at 200cc, they're probably a lot more fun. But that's not why we're here. We're here to get the stars. Damn it! Gotta complete this game. I'm sure there is a amazing completion bonus once I get everything in this game. Guarantee. There's no way there's nothing at the end. I get something really cool if I 100% this game. Whee! Cow from the last track and the SpongeBob reference. Listen, I haven't watched SpongeBob in so long. I love SpongeBob, don't get me wrong. Like, I really like those first 3 seasons. And a little bit of season 4. Like, I think season 4 has a couple good episodes in there. But anything after that, I'm good. I don't know if other people are still, like... I don't know if there are people trying to say, oh, no, the new seasons are good, too. I have no idea. I just know... And I don't even like every episode in the first 3 seasons, but, you know... For the majority of them are pretty good. I always think about that, you know? Like, I don't have any... like, plans to turn around and have a kid anytime soon, you know? Like, nothing like that. And if I didn't end up having kids, I don't think it'd be the end of the world. You know? You know, you either do or you don't. It's the only 2 options. Point is, if I ever did, I definitely wouldn't... I don't know what I would do. Like, would you just put them in with a bunch of cartoons you like? But then it's like, is that weird? Is that weird to do? But I'm not going to let them just, like, endlessly play... I don't even know what's on TV anymore. I don't know. Is there anything good on TV? I mean, I say on TV. That's not a thing either. We got streaming services now. You know, I don't know. In this day and age, I'll just make a bunch of bootlegs. I'll just burn my own CDs and make them a bunch of shit. Him or her, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just imagining, like, I'm trying to think, like, oh, you know, handle, you know, you got Monsters, Inc., you got, like, you know, all the old Pixar classics, the Disney classics, you get, you know, but it's like, do I let him just find... why do I keep saying him? I don't know. Them as a plural, maybe. Do I let them just find what they enjoy, or do I, like, try to... What's a good word? Vet? Like, do I go through and try to make sure whatever they're watching is not just dog shit? I'll rip and burn my own copies of the new season of Phineas and Ferb. I don't know if that ended up being good or not. I have no idea, but I know that's a thing. I'll make my own DVDs and I'll give them to them. I'm like, here you go. Nowadays, you might be able to actually burn your own Blu-rays even. I don't know. It's probably a thing. I know you can rip Blu-rays. I'm just rambling. I don't know. I hate this track. I hate every Ghost House thing. I hate them all. They're so drab. Nintendo, stop making Ghost House. Except the movie theater one and the new one. That one's good. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. I don't know why that episode is held as, like, the best. It's good. It's a good episode. I think it's the band kids. All the band kids said, this is our episode. We're claiming this. Another 3DS track they completely butchered. I mean, not completely, but, like, you're on a track and everything, and the visuals are bad. Like, again, if you don't compare them to the base game's tracks, they look nice. They look fine. Except that one 3DS track, the first 3DS track, that one's pretty rough. But, you know, I was like, oh, it's simplistic, but they look fine. But even still, it's like, they are ugly. Ooh. Can't believe I did that. I had everything set up perfectly, and then I still get stalled out. And then I missed the booster. Wow. So many memorable moments. Right, and I can't think of a single one from anything past Season 3. And you say memeable, and it's like, yeah, that's true, but also, they're just good quotes. Like, just about everything in those early SpongeBob seasons is really good. I don't know, the only thing that even has crossed my radar is like, there's another 3D platformer SpongeBob game being made. And to be fair, like, I hated the remake of Battle for Bikini Bottom. I thought that game was just straight up bad. Like, no thank you, I don't want to play that. I don't know anything really about the original, but I know I did not like the remake. I thought that was a bad remake. I played it on Switch as well, which could have had something to do with it. But anyways, then they made whatever the last one was. And I saw a lot of people talking really highly about that one. And then apparently there's a new one coming out soon. Would that be something interesting to stream? Like the 3D platform, the good ones. Like, I know there's a lot of other SpongeBob video games, but at this point, I think everyone agrees that the 3D platformer ones, besides what is the PS1 or whatever, the Flying Dutchman or whatever, besides that one, the ones by Heavy Iron. It's so fascinating to me that we all know, like, it was completely the internet who made those games exist. Like the speedrun community, and like somebody did a video, right? Like somebody made a video talking about how crazy Battle for Bikini Bottom's speedrun community was. And then that evolved into a lot of people really wanting to play those games, and then soon after a remake came out. I don't know about soon after, but like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I thought I just like glanced at it and thought I had a banana. Oh, I missed that as well. Give me that. Yes. But, I don't know. I have all of the old ones. I don't have any of the new ones, but I have, you know, Battle for Bikini Bottom. I have the movie game, both on Xbox, because those are the best versions of those. And then I have, what was that? Truth or Square? I have that on the 360. I'd be down to play those at some point. I just feel like I'm always playing platformers. I keep going, I need to branch out, and then I never do. That's okay, though. I don't assume those games are super, super long. Whee! Ha 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 ha. This one, I think, looks pretty nice. Like, again, 7 has some really nice texture. But, like, if you don't compare it to 7, it's like, no, this one looks really nice. You know. Because compared to Wii, it's like, oh, no, yeah. At least from my memory, I don't know. Again, everything looks kind of plasticky. But I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. It's just bad in comparison to what 8 actually had on offer. Which I still argue that 8 looks... 8, I think, still looks better than World by, like, a long shot. Just because World looks more realistic doesn't make it better. That's not such a big backlog of stuff, but I'd be interested to play at least Battle for Bikini Bottom and maybe a movie game. The Flying Dutchman was GBA. No, I swear there was one from around that era as well. You might be right. I don't know. I swear there was one though. Like there was another 3D platformer SpongeBob thing before that. That's like meh. It's alright. What do you mean it alright? Here, let's play as someone else. I want... You know, I love Peachette. I think Peachette is one of the best characters in all of Mario. Hey, I just gotta say the truth. I gotta come out and say the truth, you know? Gotta be real. One of, if not the best Mario character, actually. I take it all back. She is the best Mario character. And you may think, why is that? Because it is. Oh, shit. Sorry, I was looking at something. No, I think the whole idea of, like, there's a power-up that turns a Toad into Peach. Like... That's pretty wacky. I was really hoping Nintendo would like follow through with some of that, but they did not do that. Also, this song fucking slaps. I was not paying attention. Are we in Britain right now? Where are we at? They kind of all blend together a little bit. We gotta be in Great Britain. Yeah, definitely. I was just going by the music. I was like, you know, it sounds very... The Royal Queen is coming. Oh, sorry, she's dead now. I don't know. The Queen's been dead for weeks. You gotta stop. No! It's my turn on the computer. No, the Queen is dead. Can we not? Can we move? They're driving on the wrong side of the road, damn it. I should drive on both sides of the road. This one I feel like kind of... It's not too bad. It's still got some long sections, but it's, you know... I will say, it's very weird to see Piranha Plant here after... Because, like, I had to reprogram my brain into being like, that's not an enemy, that's just another racer. And now I gotta reprogram my brain again to be like, that's not a character, that's a thing I need to avoid. Don't go near somebody who looks like that. There we go. Flying Dutchman was a 2D platformer, and true Peachette spawned Super Crown culture. Yeah. Spawned Super... I read that so casually. Super Crown culture. Yeah. That's a nice way to put it. Yeah. Definitely nothing malicious. No. Still really funny to me, the whole... You still see it every once in a while. It's not as popular as it was, but there's definitely a time where you couldn't escape it. I'm wondering if I need to even say it for somebody in the future, or if everybody still knows what the hell I'm talking about. I think it would have been funny if Nintendo doubled down and said, nah, that character is also real. Oh, you messed me up. I was gonna hit that perfectly. I can't see. Thank you, game. And people say you can't snake in this game. Please, look at me go. Hey, I was doing all that snaking. What do you, get out of here. Oh no! Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I should have let you throw the shell. No, 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 no. Move, chompy chain. We're going this way now. Come on. Yes! Yeah! Dude, sometimes this game is funny. Hello, Luigi. High five. Hello, my lesser clone. Oh shit, I should have done that here. Oh no. Oh no! Okay, I think we're fine. Why is the screen backwards? What are you talking about? It's not backwards. I don't know what you're talking about. Volcanet was funny. I don't even know what that means. What is Volcanet? All I know was Bowsette, and that was funny. And I still see that from time to time. It pops up online every once in a while. Again, I think Nintendo should have doubled down and just let everybody use the crown. But no, I really like the implication that, like, maybe Peach isn't as human as we assumed she was. But then, I don't know. I guess maybe if you want to consider the movie canon, that's, you know... Or who the fuck cares about canon? You know what I'm saying, though. You know, the movie kind of goes against that, but... I love this track. This one's really good. I don't remember... I don't think this one's based on anything, though. I'm pretty sure this is just a new track. Shit. Fuck you. Oh, we went from first. No, you don't. You will not win this. And if you think you will, you're wrong. Bruh. Hit somebody! There we go. Oh shit, no, no, no! Yoshi, fuck you. Fuck you. Think about the children, Yoshi. Think about the fucking children, Yoshi. I'm the children. Think of me. Okay. Ooh. Volcano became a princess, and wait, you didn't see Bouette anymore? Who's Bouette? I only saw the Bowser one, and maybe like a couple others of people like joking, but I didn't see, like you said culture, and I was thinking, haha, funny, haha, but like I didn't really see anything outside, like maybe within the first month, way back when. You know, it's like, what if this character had the funky crown? Oh, dude, I'm so glad they brought this one back, though. Ooh! I was holding right, buddy. Come on. I mean left, because the image isn't mirrored. It's not mirrored. It's just your imagination. Yoshi, get hit by the banana, fool. And honestly, this one doesn't even look that bad, because like most of these, oh fuck, like they use the same rainbow thing, I think, from some of the other ones, and so it looks like this one looks like it could have been in base 8, maybe. I mean, that's mostly because they had a lot. But then again, I think about it and go, they had most of these assets for other stuff too. They should have just reused them. Instead of just having flat textures for stuff. But maybe it has something to do with bump mapping. Who knows? There we go. Bouette was the Boo Princess. Oh, I figured that one out. I got that. I love the chat. We're still talking. How many tracks are we into at this point? We're still talking about princess versions of Mario Kart. Listen, we should have gone outside the Mario stuff. We should have gone to every video game ever. We could have had Link with the hat. Oh, credits. I was not expecting credits. We're gonna can we skip credit? Thank you. I want to flow right now. I don't got time to watch your stupid credits. So okay, we've gone yellow on all of these, and we got yellow on this one already. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if we have time, we might do these two again. But Sonic, there you go. We use Sonic. you could do The Last of Us. I want to see what Joel looks like as a princess. I want to see what the zombies look like as a princess. We could have done. Oh, fuck you. Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah. We're coming up with great ideas right now. Listen, we just need to bring the fad back, okay? I will say, I think the moment that it died was when we got info on who was the princess that was supposed to be in the tennis game on GameCube? Wa Peach or whatever. Because I feel like I've seen a lot more art of her and a lot less art of weird Bowser Peach. Now, what would she look like with the crown is what I want to know. Either way, though, it would be funny. I'm down for new characters. I always am. The problem is Nintendo doesn't like to keep characters around. They have the same rotation, and we're seeing that again because that was the opportunity for World to add all the funky characters from all the weird spin-off stuff, and they didn't do it. God, could you imagine if they had added like Cappy as a driver? Could you imagine? Get Cappy. You could have had. I don't know who else. I don't know. I was trying to think of the RPG characters, and I'm like, I don't know. Gino, yeah. Well, I mean, that was a given. Mallow. I was trying to think like the paper. What was trying to think what the girl from the newest Paper Mario was. The origami girl. Like, imagine like all the weird clashing art styles. I'd be so down for that. But no, we're not allowed that fun. No, you must play as Piranha Plant and Goomba. Charmander at, you got Pikachu at Goombella. You know. What do you mean Olivia question mark? Who's Olivia? Just straight up Olivia. Oh, Olivia's the yeah, from Paper Mario. Yeah. God, her name was Olivia, wasn't it? I love this track. It just, again, it's very flat. But look at this, they added funky fire piranhas. I don't know why, but they did. You know how like my parents would just hum or whistle like old 80s and 90s songs, you know, when I was a kid and I didn't know what they were? It's gonna be the same thing here, but I'm gonna be whistling Mario Kart music and whatever else. I feel like that's an every generation thing, though. I always got something weird. Except mine's going to be a little weirder. Probably, maybe. Oh, come on. Why was the Origami King's, or the girl from Origami King, why was her name Olivia? It's a really generic name. That's just a regular girl's name. Be like, I don't even know. Ooh. Just about as generic as my name is. Be like finding a character, like a side character. I don't know who's it's a Goomba, and you go, "Hi, what's your name?" You're like, "It's Chris." Oh, it's not Goombro. It's not Goombella. It's not. I mean, Goombella's an actual character. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, my name's James. It's Dave. Okay. Oh man, I will say though, I boot this up and then I hear this and I see this level and I go, nah, this has nothing on Double Dash. I'm sorry. Like, I went from I give no shits about Double Dash whatsoever to, nah, I get it now. I get it now. Like, truly, I get it. Double Dash is so good. And the fact that I slept on that game for, I don't know, my entire life. And even in passing was like, nah, Double Dash is overrated. As if I knew what the fuck I was talking about. No. Nobody. You don't know. You don't know. That game's actually baller as shit. And Nintendo should re-release it. They should. You know what? Had Double Dash just come to Switch Online instead of Mario Kart World with some new tracks. Oh yeah. 10 out of 10 across the board. Oh, I didn't hit nobody. I ain't hit nobody. Actually, you didn't hit anybody. Shut up. I got called out the other day, by the way, for doing like, you know, because I don't know. I think it's funny to do like bad English, you know. It's sometimes you do it as like, I don't know, funny. I don't know. Now I don't think about it more. It's like maybe it is dumb. I don't know. Anyways, I can't remember what I said, but I said something just very casually. I did it in the funny, like, you know, the funny stumbling voice. And then they're like, actually, that's not improper English. But shut up. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I'll never be funny around you ever again. That was the whole story, chat. I hope you enjoyed it. There we go. GameCube was underrated in the 2000s. I mean, GameCube's good. Like, it definitely has some things over the other consoles. I don't know if anything was... Like, I guess PS2 was kind of the lesser of the three. But even then, you know, it was still cheap and a good way to watch DVDs. So I don't know. I don't know if it was really overrated. Like, I'm trying to think about it, but I'm like, I don't know. Was it? I mean, Nintendo was putting out a purple lunchbox during the time when everything else was slick and black, you know? Like, to be fair, let's think back. Close your eyes. Or open them. I don't care what you do. But close your eyes, okay? And think about the early 2000s. You got the two shirts on. You got the long sleeve under the short sleeve. You got the baggy pants. You know, everything I crave. You know, you got all the nice 2000s. You got wired headphones. You got the Walkman. You got, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to just think of technology and the aesthetics, right? Think about that, and then think about the purple lunchbox. It's very nostalgic. I think it looks great. And I think even today, it's definitely appreciated more now than it was. It does not fit the era it came out in. It really doesn't. That early 2000s, like, it kind of fits more with the later 2000s. What we saw with the Wii and all that, the more casual side of, you know, in the 2000s going into the 2010s, everything was getting a little more soft and, you know. But, like, the early 2000s had this very, over-designed UI and slick, you know, at least in technology terms, right? It doesn't shock me that it didn't sell well just because of its stuff. Now, when it came to, like, the silver GameCube and the black one, like, yeah, but that was later. And even then, I think a lot of the people who were buying consoles more casually, it made sense to go with something like PlayStation 2. It could play DVDs, and for a lot of people, that's what they wanted. Now, I will say, of course, you know, GameCube is more powerful, and they could do a lot of visual effects that the PS2 had no competition for. I don't know. I don't think, like, when I think back to it, I go, yeah, it makes sense that it didn't do super well in the 2000s. Nintendo was off the rocker in some areas. But at the same time, you know, I think it's held up the best out of the bunch. Like, I think PS2 does well. I think Xbox, personally, for me, I don't know if other people feel this way. For me, I feel like the Xbox is the most jank of the bunch. Like, it just feels very out of place, and it's a big box. I mean, that's a big console. I'm looking at it right now. Like, that's a big box. Compared to the GameCube, it's like 2 GameCube. No, it might even be more than 2 GameCubes wide. You know, it's a big console. And then I look at the PS2 and I got, like, you know, even the fat PS2, you know, is way smaller than the Xbox. And then, of course, the Slims are tiny, you know. So, I don't know. When I think back to that era, I can see why PS2 did the best out of the bunch. It doesn't shock me. I think Nintendo, if they had taken a couple pivots, like, they could have had the best of the 3 consoles. If they had done regular discs and had media playback, I don't think there would have been a competition. I think you would have had a lot of people who picked up a Nintendo GameCube, you know. I mean, also, you got the vibrant colors on the controller, you know, stuff like that. But if Nintendo was pushing more towards, and they don't do this ever, really. But if Nintendo had the fun version of the console and the more serious version of the console, like a all-black GameCube, you know, that was like glossy or something, or whatever, you know, they could have done it. They could have done it, and easily. Like, I think those 2 changes, and they changed nothing else. You had a GameCube that had more neutral colors on the buttons and everything else, and media playback. Would have been perfectly fine. But they didn't do that. Shit, I hate this track. This is one of the few I actually really dislike. Like, visually it's cool, but there's too much shit going on. Wow! Move! Yippee! She's just so cute. I really do like Peachette. I want more lore on her. Give me more, Nintendo. You freaking cowards. Japan got a red Gundam GameCube. I saw that. I don't remember what video I was watching. I was watching something talking about GameCube models and stuff. And like, the Gundam, yeah, but there's a red Gundam wireless Wavebird controller. And it's like $2,000. Like, it's expensive. Because I was like, ooh, that looks really nice. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, I've been there. Okay, so I've been on a bit of a kick lately. Like, you want to talk about Nintendo nerdism? Here you go. There was a while back, and I should have bought them when I had the chance, but I didn't. Somebody was selling a bunch of those big pin, and I swear to God, if anybody starts doing this and looking for them, while I'm looking for them, I'll be pissed. But those big fountain stylus pins, right? The name of those, like the model number, I guess, if you want to call them a model number, I don't know, is UTL005. It is the big fountain pen that came with the DSi XLs, right? You cannot, for the life of you, find those in any other color. Fuck you! You cannot find those in any other color except the light blue that came with, I guess, some Wii U, like the Wii U version of those styluses. There's a dark blue, right? And the dark blue is somewhat common. You can find that one for a decent price. And that's because, you know, a lot of people, including even like my own family, like got blue DSi XLs. Like, that was just the color for the boys, I guess. So it makes sense that those styluses are out there. But then if you look, there's also like the tan one. There's like a wine red. What else is there? There's like a bright red that came with like a Nintendo or a Mario anniversary. It's like a bright red pin. Anyways, this has been a fascination of mine of like, oh, that's really cool. Well, let me buy them. They're not available. You physically, like, they don't exist online. You cannot buy them. They are just that rare where they don't hop up every once in a while. And it's the most bizarre thing. And it's also weird that Nintendo, from my reading, they never just released these stylus colors. I know a lot of people hated because they didn't go into the console themselves. But like in hindsight, I remember them being really comfy and I want to get one. And I'd probably cave and just buy one of the blue ones. But I'm like, whatever I find, the green one or the yellow one, you know. But I think even that, I'm not sure if those released over here. Because they came with like the yellow version of, the yellow version of the DSi XL. I don't know if that released outside of Japan. So maybe I should be looking not on eBay, but like, I don't know, what's a good Japanese ordering site? This is not an ad. I know, I'm thinking of what the ad I see all the time, and I can't remember what it is, so you're not going to get the ad. The point is, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should look up and see if I can't find it. Because I searched on eBay for a while and found a good majority of them. But the rarest one of the bunch apparently is the pink. Because I guess it was just the one that sold the worst of the DSIs. And so it's like almost impossible to find those. There's like one or two white ones, or whatever they call it, the natural color. There's a few more blues, and there's a lot of the light blue ones from the Wii U. And that's it. So, anyways, I really need to see if I can't find somewhere that's selling them. Because at least from what I've searched and searched and searched, I cannot find them. You can find like reproductions, like new versions, but that's not the same. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. There's like a dark green, there's like a bright red, there's a dark blue, or a dark red. I feel like I'm missing one other color in the bunch. There is a black as well, but it's not actually black, it's like charcoal or something. It's like it's got that weird Nintendo flavor to it where each one isn't actually just a regular color. It's like they all got special names to them, like red wine or whatever. But I'd love to find one of each of those. Speaking of GameCube controllers, because I see you're still talking about those. There are... Shit, what do they call them? What was Nintendo's old... Club Nintendo. Club Nintendo had specific GameCube controllers that they released that you could, like, redeem for points. I didn't know about this. I mean, none of them are super, super interesting, to be fair. Also, this track is really cool. I think this is probably the highlight of this pack completely, is this track. But Nintendo has one that says Club Nintendo on it. And then you have... Okay. Then you have... I think there's a Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Toad. I think. Very similar to the ones that they released on the Wii U era of stuff. Like these GameCube or Wiimotes that look like, you know, the Mario Brothers or whatever. And those are cool, and they're kind of expensive now too. Same thing with the GameCube controller. Not anything insane, but I didn't even know those existed. It was like slightly before I really got into it. Because by the time that I was looking at Club Nintendo, most of the cool stuff I think was off. Like they didn't really have those anymore. Which is unfortunate because they had so many cool things. Like, even looking back now. Like, there was the Japanese only Wiimote that was actually just a TV remote. Like, that shit's sick. I don't know if you can actually use those on TVs still. I want to look into it more. But I'd love to have one. Be like, hey, will you turn on the TV? And it's just a Wiimote. Like, that's fucking cool. I want that. It's dumb. It's neat. AKA unnecessary, you know, but... Oh, cocksucking fuck. Damn, I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited. I should have waited. Should have waited. Damn. Yes, get him. Yeah, Wario. Yeah, you and me and you for the rest of forever. Yeah. Okay, okay. I love this track so much. This one's really good. Nintendo just let journalists walk over them in the 2000s. Well, I mean, I guess they weren't the lowest of the low either. Like, technically, you know what's funny? What's the 3? JK, there's 4 consoles from that era. There was the Dreamcast. Just nobody remembers that the Dreamcast existed. Well, I don't know about nobody, but... but like, I don't know, Dreamcast, there is a screenshot, or I say screenshot, there was a photo taken at, I think, E3 2001, and it had the 4 main, like, it was 4 little flags, and you had Nintendo GameCube, PS2, Xbox, and Dreamcast. And it's like there was 1 year where all 4 of them were actively available. And it's just kind of sad, I don't know. And now it's like Xbox is just about dead at this point too. Like, if the Xbox ever comes out with another real console, I would be flabbergasted. I will eat an Xbox controller. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that. I could do it. But no, I don't think they're ever going to come out with another console. Like, Sony definitely will do a PS6. There will be a PS6. It will probably only launch as a digital-only console. And it might have, like, the ability to use a regular disc drive of some kind that you can add onto it. And that'll be it. Nintendo will probably do something. I mean, I know they just put out the Switch 2, but there will probably be, you know, either a whole new thing from Nintendo at some point, which wouldn't shock me, or they will do like a Switch 3 at some point, and they'll just become really boring like everyone else. Which, you know, whatever. But I don't see Xbox ever making another console again. I think they're, like, long dead. It's just over for them. They have shot themselves in the foot so bad by their own decisions. Like, it's nothing else. I think they are just done. They're like, nah, we don't want to do this anymore. We're over it. And it's kind of sad, because... I mean, but has Xbox even really been around? Like, they've been around, but have they been doing anything of note ever since the end of the 360 era? Like, halfway through the 360, everything changed, and then they just kind of fell off. Dreamcast dropped at the start of Gen 6. I don't know gens like that for consoles. But no, they were alive into the GameCube and the Xbox launching. I know Dreamcast technically stopped support in 2001, and I don't think the Xbox came out until 2003. But they were still, like, supporting stuff until its life. Like, there are, again, that picture exists out there where they were showing off the Xbox of whatever year. I guess as I say that, I'm like, I'm gonna have to figure out where that photo is. But there's an E3 photo of all 4 of them standing. And you could still find Dreamcast stuff in store for a while. They just stopped, I guess, mass producing them and went third party. This is the track that everyone hates, though, a lot because it doesn't change time. Because it should go midday, noon, and then midnight between every lap. Was that my clone? That is my clone! Get back here! Yahoo! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, move! Move, move. Please go faster. There we go. I only really paid attention to Xbox for Viva Pinata. That's also a game I've never played. But again, that was early 360, right? That was still within that early era. That was before Nuts and Bolts. It was once Xbox changed leadership. I mean, there's a great video. Who did the video? Stop Skeletons from Fighting. That's where it was. Did a great video. I can't remember if they were specifically talking about. Also, I love this track as well. This one's also from Wii. I know, I'm just rambling. I'm just rambling and then go, oh yeah, I'm playing video games. Yeah. I can't remember. I think it was Stop Skeletons from Fighting did a great video on what happened to Xbox during that era, which was basically they got a new president and the president said we need to be more like the Wii because the Wii's super popular. Even though, and it's so funny, maybe it's just a hindsight thing, but I don't know, like even as a kid, like I kind of got the idea that, you know, like, oh, the Wii's really fun, but like I wouldn't have ever thought, oh, the 360 doesn't have waggle or something similar. You know? But anyways, that's how the Kinect started. The Kinect was actually supposed to be like a bigger deal than it ended up being. Because a lot of the stuff got chopped out of the Kinect. It was supposed to have like real technology inside of it. And then a lot of it got butchered out by the final release. And we know a lot of that, I think, because Rare was working on some Kinect games, and then they were like, oh shit, we gotta, I think what it was that the Kinect itself was supposed to do the processing for everything, and then the Kinect got all that ripped out of it, so now it came back on the 360 to actually like do that processing work, which made games run way worse. And also the Kinect just didn't work as well because the technology wasn't built into it. I don't know, it's fascinating though. You have like Xbox who's trying to chase a trend, when I'd argue that the time that that stuff released, the Wii was on its way out. Well, not out, but like, I don't know, Nintendo, I think, was blindsided by it too. I think the only people who weren't, well no, Sony did it too, actually. There's gotta be more to this story, because I don't understand. Like, obviously Nintendo knew, like, hey, people are not buying these waggle games anymore. Grandma bought a Wii and bought everyone else a Wii, but no one's buying the game still, and that's where the money comes from. So the fact they went and did a Wii U situation afterwards, I don't know. I just find that whole thing fascinating because every company went for it. The PS3 did the, what is weird hand controllers were that they ended up using for PSVR 1. But they, you know, with the big balls at the end. They're essentially Wiimotes. Kinect existed, and then the Wii was the Wii. All of them had this, like, gimmicky stuff to them. And they all released around the time when people were getting sick of the gimmick stuff. The only reason the Wii works so well is because that was the only... Like, that's what that system was built for. But anyways, you have Xbox who did all that, and then they turned around and... what was it called? They had, like, the family branding on games. So, like, I think Nuts and Bolts has it labeled on there as, like, this is a family game. It was like they were trying to get... Oh, that's weird. They were trying to get the... I guess that market share of family-friendly games. And so a lot of, like, 360 games secondhand... Or, sorry, second half of the life of the 360 had that branding on it. And it seemed like Xbox was going way harder into the Kinect than they were the first half. Where it was mostly, you know, your Halos, your... I keep wanting to say Metal Gear. Gears of War. And they had, you know, Perfect Dark, I guess, was like a launch title for the 360. Like, I don't know, they had a lot of stuff. And then the second half is all just these shitty little Kinect games that they were pushing. And they stopped Rare from making good games to start making the Kinect games, which apparently are fine. But, like, again, it's just the whole thing. The whole thing. It's a weird thing. If I say thing one more time, I may have a stroke. Seriously, I might be having one right now. It's a weird time for gaming as a whole. And I don't feel like Xbox ever recovered from it. Sony did. And, I mean, I guess Nintendo did with the Switch era. Ooh. But even then, I would argue Nintendo really felt the blunt of it, while Sony kind of, you know, they had a really good run with the PS4. I was actually looking at Nintendo stock the other day. So it's like trying to see like what their residuals were and everything. They are at, I think, like an all-time peak for their stock right now. They're doing really, really well. They're doing really well. All the people who are going, oh man, I wonder the Switch 2 is going to do that. I mean, me too. I was right with them. I was like, man, I don't know. But no, I think it's all done well for them. They're swimming in money right now. So they definitely dug themselves out of the hole, while Xbox has continued to dig the hole and they kind of take the dirt and start throwing it on their head. That's where Xbox is. But I will say, if Xbox continues going in the direction that they've been going in, where they're not printing real physical discs, I don't think they're printing discs at all now. Or they might still be, but it's like, you know, with just minuscule amount of data on it. If they continue doing that and they release a new console that's like, oh, these are the new games, I won't be doing it. Will not. We'll leave Xbox in the dust. They have put out, I mean, and same thing with Sony. They've put out nothing this generation that has been remotely interesting. I use both of them for backwards compatibility, and that's it. Astrobot came out on PS5. Anything else come out on PS5? And I mean, Astrobot was good. Spider-Man, there's Spider-Man 2 on PS5, and the Miles Morales game, which I heard mixed things about all of those, but you know, which I don't own either of the Spider-Man ones, but I know they're there. I know I've talked about this before, but we know the reason that Sony hasn't put out anything is because they put all their money into live service games that never ended up coming out, and they canceled like 12 or 13 of them. All around the time that Concord failed, they went and like canceled all of them. But again, like there's a lot of games that only came out on PS4 or might only physically come out on PS5. And so I like in my mind I go, no, is it worth it? Fuck no. But as somebody who doesn't play digital games like on my computer, it's worth it to me. It's fine. Maybe not at the price they're asking now, but you know, it was cheaper before, and yeah. Xbox, like, it's truly just I don't have a single game. No, I don't have a single one. Like, I'm looking over at my PS5 and I have 3 games over there. I got Ratchet and Clank. That's right, that's another one. Ratchet and Clank, which I still should play that game at some point. I have shit. That's bad. I have Astrobot, and then I have GTA 5. I don't know why I have GTA 5, but I do. Like the PS5 version, I don't know. But I do. I have that. So I have 3 games. And arguably, you know, there's probably a lot of other games that are really good on PS5. I play a lot of PS4 games on PS5, and they run better. Same thing with Switch 2. But looking at my Xbox, there's nothing. Let's see, is there anything that just says... Well, none of them say Series X. They all say Xbox on them. I have... Well, you know what? Sonic Superstars, that's... I think that's also just an Xbox One. No, I don't have anything. I don't have anything Xbox Series X. Not a single Xbox Series X game that's even worth talking about. And that's sad. Like, that's honestly really sad. Again, it's great for 360 backwards compatibility for the few games that I'd prefer to play on there. And I guess Xbox One. I mean, they do run better, so it's not out of the question, but... And, like, I don't have a PS4 or an Xbox One hooked up at the moment. Like, those are up in the closet or being used elsewhere. So, there's no point to keep them out. Same thing with, like, the Switch One. Like, I still have that plugged in at the moment because I wasn't sure. But I'm pretty sure now I can probably put that thing away and not miss it. You know. Ooh, that was almost bad. And I don't mind if that's the direction that games are going into. Where it's like, your last console you can not throw away, but you can sell your old console. You don't need them anymore. I don't mind that. I really don't. If your games run better than they all run, awesome. Like, that's really, really great. But everything else is just, I don't know. Again, I'm really glad I have a huge backlog. And that I'm able to, you know, just play everything I want. I mean, technically everybody is. If you have a strong enough PC, you can emulate whatever. You know, I'm grateful for that. But I feel bad for people who are, you know, kids. Like, I feel bad for kids who want to buy, like, oh, look, new game coming out. And it's like, no, I'm sorry. You can't. You can't play that. Like, it makes sense. Really, it makes sense more than ever. Why so many kids are stuck playing, you know, Roblox or fucking Minecraft, or, you know, it's like, oh, well, I'll buy this Minecraft pack. I'll buy this Fortnite pack. I'll buy, you know, it's cheaper. It's a game that you already have time into, something that all your friends play, and it was technically free to start. Like, it makes sense. I just feel like, you know, we've been chasing way too many trends, and we need to get back to making games affordable. Make gaming great again. Something, please, for the love of God. Like, imagine if Sony came out and was like, we're gonna make... Sony or Nintendo both could do it. We're gonna make a small handheld console like the PSP or the 3DS, and you can just play new games. They're smaller in size, they're cheaper. And it's something small you put in your pocket. You know, I don't think people would complain about that. If it connected back to the TV, I don't think anyone would complain about that. I know that's not going to happen, though. They're going to have, you know, I mean, that Nintendo's got the whole Switch 2 thing, and Sony's been talking about making a new handheld of some kind, and it'll probably be just as big as the Switch 2. But I miss when there were little portable consoles. Gaming just felt more varied, I guess is a good way to put it. There used to feel like a lot of variety and old stuff, and that's why I love collecting old games, because it's just like there is so much variety. Like, I know I don't stream PS3 very often, I don't stream Xbox 360 very often, I don't do a ton of that stuff, but like, I have a decent collection of most of those games, and there's so many games, and eventually one day I will sit down and get into a 360 groove and get through all those, and, you know, it will happen. But I'm just grateful that I have all those and that there is so much variety, because nowadays it feels like there isn't. There used to be games coming out every week, you know? Now it just feels like you get one game, if you're lucky, a month. Not even. That would be plenty. That would be plenty. That's not even true. You get one good game every like 2 or 3 months, depending on what it is, you know? Maybe you get a Nintendo game, you get an indie game, and then on the rare off chance you get something that Sony or Xbox made. I guess the other half of me, though, goes, you know what? Maybe it's a good thing there's not that many games coming out. It gives me time to go through my backlog. I don't want it to be like that forever, you know? If you want to have a couple years where absolutely fuck all is coming out, fine. But if we get, like, if 10 years in the future and there's like one good game a year that comes out, one game that people talk about, like, that's just sad. There needs to be more. I don't know why I keep trying that. It's never gonna work. Yay! We've definitely gotten to the hang of this after the first two. I think it's just those first two tracks I need to get my muscle memory back, because now I feel like we're wiping out all of these. I will say a lot of these are kind of blended together. A lot of the ones they brought back have been really cool. I really have not been paying attention to the graphics. I've been more looking at like the level design. But a lot of the original tracks are really good, and besides the real world ones, those kind of take or leak. Some of them are fine, some of them are not. I kind of mentioned this before, and I told y'all I was going to buy this because I was like, I want the DLC, I want it. But there's a couple Switch games that have the DLC on it. Apparently, Breath of the Wild also has a Kart with the DLC on it. And I might try to get that at some point. There's also games with revisions, and I don't know, revisions are such a neat thing, but it's so hard to actually find information on those. It's kind of hard to tell. Like, I think there is one for like Metroid Dread, good example. Metroid Dread, complete game on the cartridge, is an excellent game. I love that game. With that said, the cartridge, the original 1.0, doesn't have the added content that adds like the easy mode or whatever. That game got like one DLC pass, and it wasn't anything serious. It was like a difficulty and maybe something else. Nintendo later released that game with all that extra content on there and a Kart revision. They just don't ever announce when they actually do it. So again, do I go to my way to try to find that? Probably not. But if it ever, I guess, appeared, I wouldn't say no. But again, it's like you have to really know what you're looking for on those. But as for Breath of the Wild, same thing like with Mario Kart, where it came out in like Southern Asia or something, but it's still ESRB, so I'll like, for me it's fine. I don't get games that are outside the US usually. It's very rare. Like, I try to keep everything NTSC. Because for anything that's not, I go... Like, I could just... I'll find a way to play it otherwise if I really want to play it, you know? But for collecting, I feel bad taking games out of other regions. I have a thing against that. I mean, you look at Japanese games now, they're a lot more expensive than they used to be. And that's because people will go over to Japan, they will wipe out a store because everything's cheap, bring it over here, and pay like double, triple the price. And you'll have dumb people like me when I was younger be like, oh wow, a Famicom game? That's really cool. I'll pay a lot of money for that because it's cool in Japanese. No. No. You shouldn't take games from other regions. So I try my best not to do that. There's a very small amount of things in my collection that are not from the US. Also, who else? Let's do Kamek. I love that they added Kamek. We got Kamek. Who else did they add? Wiggler, PD Piranha. I think those are the main ones. I like Kamek though. Let's do Kamek. What time is it, by the way? I need to make sure. Oh, it's only 2:19, bro. We're making good progress. It's because I'm such a pro gamer. That's what's up. He's got such a hunchback. I like to assume this is Kamek from, you know, Yoshi's Island and not, not just an enemy. Because that would be really dumb. Who would want to play as just a regular enemy in Mario Kart? Nintendo would never do that. Oh, this is... Oh, that's cool. I don't remember this track at all, to be super real. I'm trying to think, was that maybe a Luigi's Mansion 2 reference? Because of the purple and coming out of the paint? It may not have been, though. It may have just been exactly what it looked like. Oh, screw you. They never give you mushrooms this far ahead, so all you can do is hope that they give you a horn. And, they never do. They never give you a horn. Except when they do, and then I waste it, because I'm dumb. I don't remember this track at all. Why is there soccer? I don't even know where we are, to be like super real. It's like, I don't even know. Like, obviously, where is soccer big? Like in the UK, you know? Is it? But then we already have one that was like London. So maybe it's, I don't know. I don't even know where that was. I don't know. Now this is the best track. This is the best course. This is the best track. This is the best song. I'm so glad they brought this one back. I remember that I wasn't keeping up at this point to like which tracks they were adding in. And then I saw this. I just like played it and was like, holy shit. Oh my god, they brought back my favorite one. I think that was the moment I realized this was my favorite one. I was like, wait a minute. So I was like, I don't have a favorite Mario Kart track. And then I saw this and I was like, oh. I guess I don't even really have a real reason. I just love that it looks like, you know, it's got the Mario Galaxy stuff. It's got... There's just a lot to it that I really like. The song's cool. That's ice themed. Oh yeah, and then the underwater section. I dig this so hard. Ooh, that was actually perfect. That was so good. Thank you, whoever threw the red shell. I love that part too. I love it so much. Looks like you could maybe even make that. I think on 200cc you can definitely make it. Which actually makes this one of the cooler tracks of the bunch. Because you could play it in a different way. It's like, whoa, that's so neat. You brought it back and you did something new with it. Something that you couldn't have done in 7. Man, I remember, this is so, like, just a core memory just came back. I remember sitting at my grandma's, and she would, you know, you'd have, like, Cartoon Network, or I don't even think it was Cartoon Network, it was, like, Boomerang. But they would run, like, normal ads, you know, on there every once in a while, and you get, like, I remember Nintendo advertisements. And I remember looking and seeing Mario Kart 8 being advertised, like, that is the coolest thing, like, the anti-gravity. Like, I'm sure you've seen all those old Mario Kart 8, like, commercials and stuff, but... It's kind of like unlocked a memory in my mind. I used to sit at my grandma's house and she'd always have something. She'd always have something to like, you want some candy? Yeah. And so she'd be like, well, here's some Skittles. And she'd give you a big bag of Skittles. And then I'd sit there in the floor watching cartoons on Boomerang, so old ass cartoons. And I would sort out the colors based on, you know, you got 5 colors, you gotta go through and you gotta sort them all. And then I would eat them. You'd eat them based on whichever one you had the most colors of. You'd eat those first. And then as you'd go down, as you started to even them out, you'd eat like multiple at once and get a mix of those flavors. And I don't know. It's like a fun little thing. I miss her. She was great. I know everyone always goes, you know, I had the greatest grandma. Because, like, to you, yeah, you did have the greatest grandma. Everybody has the greatest grandma. And trying to explain to somebody, like, oh, no, you don't get it. My grandma was really cool. Like, everybody's done that. The amount of times I've been told that and go, yeah, she looks like an old person. You know, it's like, it's a special connection that you can't really share. I mean, you can kind of do it with, like, if you got really cool parents or something, I'm sure you could kind of do it there, or your siblings or friends or whatever, but grandparents is kind of a hard thing to, especially when somebody's passed, it's hard to explain, like, what made them so special. It's like, it's your grandma, you know? Special bond and stuff, or grandpa, or whoever, but... Ah, I messed that up, I couldn't see! Oh, that's bullshit. But, yeah. I don't know. I miss her. I miss both of them. No! Get over it! Whoa! Screen record that real quick. No, excuse me. Ooh, okay. Mario Kart Wii's Rainbow Road. It's also a good one. I think the later on tracks get a lot better. They still kind of look simplistic, but they do have enough going on to them that it's not too distracting. I wish they'd just gone back and, like, I don't know, changed some of the earlier ones. Like, I was really hopeful they go back and update the textures on some of them. So I know they went back and changed, like, Coconut Mall or something. They added, like, the moving cars, because that was something that people were like, man, I missed the moving cars, and so they put those in there. But... See, and I feel like this one has enough turns and twists and stuff to it that it doesn't feel slow. This feels like a track that could have easily been in the base game. What I need to do is just go through all of them and then, I don't know, like just decide what would be a good, like which tracks are good, which ones are bad, you know? We'll probably do that after. You know, good refresher. Yeah, that was satisfying. Oh, yeah. But god damn it. This is why we can't have nice things. You can't tell me I don't smooth on this game though, for real. For real, bro. But why though? But why though? But why? Why would you do that? Uh-oh, uh-oh, fuck. Oh, I goofed so bad. Oh no, 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 oh fucking no. Get back here, stupid birdo. You are dumb and I hate you. Get back here. I don't fucking like you. Come back, birdo. Don't do this to me. We were a happy family and you ruined it all. And you suck. Yeah, baby. Woo! Good. Oh, that's her. That's the horn. That's what she sounds like in Yoshi's Island. Oh, that's cool. I don't know why it took me that long to realize, but yeah, that's cool. Wow, you did it. Wow. Wow, is it time to say what you think about the game yet? No. No, not yet. Okay, so we got everything on the bottom row. We got everything except these two on the top row. Let me do... Let me do PD Piranha. We're gonna get through these first two ones. The worst of the bunch, for sure. If I just did them right in the first place, we wouldn't be having this problem, now would we? See, these early, like, the further you get into it, the more fun it gets, and then you jump back and it's like, Oh yeah, these are really long and there's really not a ton going on. Honestly, had they not ported all these tracks over, and they had just done some of the older tracks, and not done done half, you know what I mean? Like, I would have paid for just a third wave, you know what I mean? Or like DLC that was just 4 more tracks, or what, you know, they didn't need to do all of this. They could have done more quality and still charged, I don't know, $20 for it, and I don't think anyone would have batted an eye at it. Be like, oh yeah, new courses, new characters, you know, as just one big DLC instead of like all this excess. It's just a lot of fluff. I've said it previously when I streamed 8. I think the booster course really does bring down the overall package of 8, because a lot of these tracks are not nearly as good as the base game. But honestly, playing through these, I don't think they're as bad as I remember them being. They're just kind of, you know, they're there, they're fun. And I'm sure, again, on 200cc online, like, it's probably a lot of fun. Ow. And bring back PD Piranha just to kill him again. Oh, I don't know why I didn't just move. I should have just moved. Oh, fuck. No, not again. Not again. Bruh. No! That's the most irritating thing I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life. Maybe these tracks are just so bad, I suck at them because they're so bad. I can't even tell you, I don't like this course. I don't want to play it again. I feel so fancy right now. And France in Italy. Want a plate of spaghetti now? I don't know. No, not right now. No, I take that back. No, not right now. Not with everything going on in the world. No. Take me back about 10 years. I would have loved to go to Italy. Not with current issues, but because I'm not trying to get stabbed, you know? I really don't want to be stabbed. But, you know, some real genuine Italian food would be really nice. I do have that right. I'm not going to pretend like I know more about the world than I do. But, like, I know this is supposed to be Paris, but, like, Italy's not too far off from that, right? Whew. Now I feel stupid. I'm, like, double guessing myself. No, Paris is in France. Italy is... Wow, I feel really stupid. All of a sudden, it's like everything I've ever known, I'm questioning. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. Look, I'm American, okay? We're allowed to not know these things. Because we don't have to worry about it. Hold on. Wait. Am I correct? Like, Italy and Paris are right next to each other. Oh, no, they're not. I'm fucking retarded is what I am. Wow. No, they're completely different areas. I'm stupid as shit. Okay. They are both in that area of Europe, but yeah. Huh. No, now that I look at it, I'm like, no, that makes so much more sense. I guess I just, like, conglomerated the two in my mind, you know? Just... Everything over in Europe is the same. I don't know. I gotta worry about it. Not my problem. I guess I'm not wrong that they are close, like they touch, but they're not close as in close. It's like saying, I don't know, Texas and I don't know, Florida are close. They're not close, but like technically, yeah. If you look at it from a certain way, yeah. This track sucks so much. This is literally the worst track. Like, it's not bad in 7, but it's bad here. It's all just straight nothing. Welcome to Shit Mountain. Yep, that makes sense, yeah. I don't know why I did that. I should not have done that. Oh my god. Fuck you. You don't even exist. You don't even make sense to exist. I don't know how you exist. Baby Pauline is an anomaly, and I hate her very much. Yeah. Like, people get mad about Pink Gold Peach. I think she's funny. I like Pink Gold Peach. I think that's a funny bit. You know, and it's like, oh yeah, you got Metal Mario, you got Pink Gold Peach. What I don't like, what I don't like is Baby Rosalina. That fucks with my brain. I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense. That's a crime against everything, actually. And with that said, we should kill her. She's in the wrong timeline. She's be dead. There we go. Bow. You just got coconut mauled. Oh wait, I did it earlier night. Let me try again. You just got... Okay, you know, I've ruined it. I forgot the song doesn't just start immediately. It like has that build up. This is one of the few times that Nintendo actually went back and updated the course, which I find like really wacky. Again, I wish I kind of done it with all the courses, but what you gonna do? But look, the cars move now, and you know, honestly, this is kind of funny. I kind of like that they spin around. It's not quite the same thing, but I like that they spin around. That's good. I will say, I wish that they had left all the Wii games. I wish they had left all the, the Wii tracks. I wish they would have left the Miis. It would have been nice to see them. You know, honestly, I'm really shocked that the Switch 2 didn't have... Well, I guess maybe not, because the UI is so fucking shit. I was gonna say, damn it. I was gonna say, I was really hopeful they would bring back the Miis in like a big way for Switch 2. Maybe that was wishful thinking. But I'm like, you still are putting out games that like utilize the Miis in different ways. You have Smash Bros, Mario Kart. I mean, not World, but I don't know. There's enough where I'm like, it would have made sense. Oh, you can trick off that. Why have I been struggling on that one then? The scale for this track seems fine. I think this one has enough going on. No. There we go. Cars move on Wii. No, but they move back and forth. They don't move like in a circle. I like that they spin in a circle. I think that's actually better than them just kind of going... Like, I like that. So Nintendo, you get... There were like, what, 2 things I said I think were an improvement? My favorite track and that one. There you go. Those are improvements to the original. And the train level, I think that was good. I like that you can go through the tunnel. Alright, this is the last one. Going to Tokyo. I would also love to go to Tokyo. I love to like travel all of Japan. Japan's... I know we talked about this. I want to say fairly recently. I really have no, you know what? I don't think I did. I think I was talking to somebody in real life. Oh no, super rare. I can't remember. It may have been on stream, it may not have been. But I was talking about how there's nowhere in the world that I would even remotely want to go except Japan. Like, every other part of the world has some really fuck shit going on. Like, I would not want to go to Europe whatsoever right now. Like, Japan is the last place that still feels like it's nice, you know, and I'd like to go there. Again, I wouldn't want to move there by any means. Like, I'm not going to pull a PewDiePie. I'm not going to pull a PewDiePie for multiple things. But, you know, I'm just kidding. But I'd love to go visit Japan for like a month or something. It'd just be so nice. I'd love to go to see Tokyo. Love to go to some of the more, what's a good example? See, I'm not gonna pretend like I know exactly what I'm talking about, but you know, they have all the temples. It's a lot of more countryside to Japan. I'd love to just go see all of it. I just take a big tour, see everything I possibly can. Like, I would get a bike and I would just bike around Japan. I think it'd just be great. Like, not the whole thing, obviously, but like, just start going down neighborhoods and stuff. Like, it just seems, I don't know, like, Japan just seems like a really pretty place to go. There we go. Go see the Nintendo Museum. That's also true. I mean, I don't think I would, that's not like a priority of mine. I'm sure there's a lot of, like, I'm thinking about big cultural stuff for Japan. You know, like, you got the, like I said, the temples, you got, like, all of Tokyo. Really, those are like the main two. And those are the big things. And of course, you know, you also have the countryside and you know, just there's so much to Japan. There really is. I'm just not good at naming what all that might be. But point is, there's probably also a lot of, I guess, touristy stuff. Like, I don't know if I would consider that, like, the Nintendo Museum to be that necessarily, but there's probably some, like, tourist stuff in Japan. And right now, the yen in Japan is so low, I could probably go and be able to do a lot, you know what I mean? Which is unfortunate for their, you know, economics. But for me, it's good. Nothing I could do about it. I don't flick a switch and, you know, so... It is what it is. You probably go over there, rent a hotel or whatever. Like, Japan's got those weird... Have y'all seen those, They're like tuba hotels or whatever. You go in, and it's like just a little tube and just a bed. It's like, there's almost no space. They just build like these big things. I remember seeing something about that. I'd assume those are real. Now I'm questioning everything. Don't do it. God damn it. I mean, I don't think I would want to do that necessarily, because that seems very claustrophobic. You know, I don't think I have claustrophobia, but I'm also not trying to find out. It's the same thing with, like, epilepsy. It's like, I don't think I have epilepsy. I don't necessarily want to find out, you know? I'm good if I don't find out I have epilepsy. Maybe just don't look at flashing lights, you know? Like, really extreme, just, like, flashing lights. You know? I mean, I could, and then I'd be like, oh, now I know. I don't think I want to know. I think I'm good to not find out until it's too late, you know? I'm just gonna assume I don't, but I don't need to prove it. Ooh. Okay, or don't trick off either of those, that's fine. I didn't mean to do that, I was trying to hold it. He's got a huge head. I can't even see past him. I'm trying to look behind me, see who's where, and I can't even see. Oh, no, that's super cool. Yay. Petey, move your head, dude. You're taking up the entire screen. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. One more race. And then I can say I have 100%ed Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Plus Booster Course on the Nintendo Switch family of consoles. Family of systems. Great start, really. Truly. See, I never go this way. I don't actually know what this way even holds. To be fair, it's probably faster down here too, because you have to do tricks off everything. Or the air, I should say. I have messed up every time he has pulled me back. I have not been able to press it correctly. The song sounds like a fucking cut Splatoon song. I wonder, like, because I was listening to the Donkey Kong Bonanza, the DK Bonanza soundtrack, and there's some songs in there that sound really like Splatoon music as well. And, which, man, you know, I kind of wonder now, because going back, I'm like, I wish I don't know if I could set the audio, I can't remember, but I wish I turned the music up in Bonanza, or could hear it better, because holy shit. Some of that soundtrack's so good, and you can't hear it over everything else happening in the game. Like, not in a bad way, but it just kind of blends in. But listening to it outside of the game is like, oh my god, I didn't realize how good some of this was. But anyways, there's some songs in there that sound very much like, oh shit, I don't think I should have done that. I think it would have broke on its own. Some songs in Bonanza that sound like Splatoon music, and I'm wondering if it is some of the same people. Oh fuck. Oh Diddy, where did you come from? No. No, you bitch, move. Yeah, baby, there we go. Oh. Okay. So that should be, we have now 100% of this game. Oh boy, what do I win? Tell me, Mario Kart, what do I get? See, if I was funnier, I would have something like set up, you know? Anyways, no, that's everything. That's 1, 2, 3, all mirror and all 200. I also have unlocked everything. I guess there's like time trials, but I'm not going to do that shit. I don't even know. I guess, yeah, versus and then battle, which I've never messed with battle. I have no idea. I'm looking at the bottom there. Is that like unlockable things down there? I have no idea. But I'm happy to have, you know, A, to have this and not feel like I got to keep paying Nintendo shit. And 2, to have it all completed. There you go. That's all you get from Mario Kart 8. Deluxe Plus Booster Course on Nintendo Switch family of systems. There's also Labo. I guess. I don't know. I love that, like, everything's just here. It's like a full package. It has the most up-to-date versions of everything all at once. It's really cool. That's such a cool piece of art as well. Booster Course Pass. So I guess the last thing before I hop off, let me see. I want to know... Yeah, shut up. Which courses do I like? You have Coconut Mall. So there's one and that one. Tokyo Blur, Shroom Ridge. Actually, all of those and the second one I like. Even if, I'm not talking about the visuals. I'm talking about like moment to moment racing around. Honestly, Shroom Ridge is kind of lacking. It has like a lot of long stretches. Doesn't feel exactly as good as the other ones. And I could honestly take or leave Sky Garden. But Tokyo Blur I like, and Ninja Hideaway is really good. Let's see, out of these, Katamari Desert and Waluigi Pinball really good. I don't remember New York Minute, so that doesn't tell me anything. Snowland, Mushroom Gorge I think works really well, and so does Sky High Sundae. Rock Mountain, I like that stage in 7. I don't really like it here. Maple Treeway though, I really do like. Peach's Garden works well. Merry Mountain is really good, and 3DS Rainbow Road. Let's see. I didn't really even pay attention to Riverside Park. Like, yeah, it's fine. TK Summit's a good one, and Yoshi's Island is really good. Mario Kart Circuit, I felt like it worked well. Waluigi Stadium's another good one. And I'd say Singapore Speedway is really good. Let's see, Daisy Cruiser, solid. Moon High View, that's a good one. And Squeaky Clean. I could honestly take or leave Sunset Wilds. Koopa Cape, like that one a lot. DK Mountain, solid. Daisy Circuit, solid. Piranha Grove is a good one. And then Rosalina's Ice World is peak. Bowser Castle 3, it's fine. I enjoy it, but it kind of gives me the, like, I don't know. There's a couple spots and I don't care for too much, but it's good. And then Rainbow Road on Wii, that's a solid one. So if I was to look at all of these, right? So let's see, there'd be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 48 tracks, right? Let's see, there's 1. I'm gonna be a little generous. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just gonna say Maple Treeway's 10. Rainbow Road 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25. I like the Speedway, so 26. And then 27, 28. So a little over half that I would say are solid to really, really good. And I think are a good fit for this game. The other half are, a lot of them are the real places. I think everyone had the same complaints about those. And then there's some that are not good. Now, with that said, if Nintendo cut down and only did 1 row and had them all be really polished in the same style as Base 8, oh my god, could you imagine? Could you imagine? That would be mwah. But, you know, they kind of went for quantity over quality on some of these. Like, I can't defend Toad Circuit. I like that track in 7. It's bad here. I like Choco Mountain and like DS and even 64. It's bad here. Same thing with Mushroom Ridge. Like, it's a good stage, but it has a lot of long stretches that I don't really... That middle section there's a really long stretch where it's like there's just nothing going on. Sky Garden, I kind of take or leave. Like, it's fine. So, but then you have some like Katamari Desert, and I really like that one. Waluigi Pinball works really well. So yeah, I'm glad, like I said, you know, maybe I'm coping. I don't know. I like that I have all of this in one spot on a cartridge, and then 2 decades when everything goes down, the internet dies, and the robot apocalypse happens, and we're all hiding in a bunker. I'll still have this game, you know? It'll still be here. You know, have all the DLC on it, and I won't have to worry about it, you know? So. But, what time is it? It is 3 o'clock. I gotta start getting ready for work, which I'm so excited for. My JOB. I gotta go to my JOB now. I gotta go do a JOB at my JOB. But I know, so yeah, unplug that. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Like I said, this was gonna be like one of the more quiet streams because I know what this is. I know what this is. This is me playing a game that nobody else is playing at the moment, and yeah. So, also, I just realized I meant to unmirror it when I was going through that. I meant to unmirror it. Oops. That's okay. You're fine. You're a big boy. You're okay. I still have for World. I still have I think all of mirror mode to do. I don't know, but I really feel nothing towards World at this point. Plum Place is still. Who the fuck is Plum? Who is Plum? Plum in my... I'm not gonna say that in my... But no. Yeah, I really like Deluxe. And I really hope people don't just pretend that World... I'm glad... You know, there's a part of me, genuinely, that likes the fact that World just is kind of mid. And a lot of people have gone, yeah, it's fine. Because I'm glad that 8 Deluxe still has a place for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Plum Rose Prism is a VTuber girl. Chat, buddy, hey. Go touch some grass, man. You don't gotta watch those people. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that, man. Don't do that to yourself. You're worth more than that. I believe in you. You don't have to. I'm just kidding. Listen, VTubers are fine. There's a couple of them that like are funny. You know, you got the what is it, Neurosama, the AI one. That one's fine. Lime is the other one. That one, she's funny. I just see her clips every once in a while, but those are like the only two that I can even think of off the top of my head. I think VTubing is like a very weird, like I can see, why are we talking about this right now? I can see the benefits, like, oh, you know, I don't have to, you know, for people who want to have that visual connection, but don't want to have a camera on their face all the time. I get that. Like, I'm fully with you, but then I don't know, a lot of them are just kind of like, do I even need to say anything more, or are we all on the same page about this? Like, half of them are not even, I don't know, you got big old titties hanging out and they're like, ha ha ha, and everything jiggles. And it's like, it's just weird. It's weird. And I have to assume, like, unless you're really funny and entertaining, but then at that point, why do you got to do all the weird stuff with it? Why you got to add that? Why not just have a normal VTuber model? I don't know. It was one of those things that, like, I thought was really weird and was never going to catch on, and then immediately caught on. And I was like, well, I guess I'm on the down, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. I'm on the wrong side of history on this one. Apparently, it's big. I don't know. I know it's big in Japan too. There's actually one more. What's the Japanese girl everyone's like? Corone, whatever. I've watched some of her stuff, although I don't like to read subtitles on everything. But she's funny. There's a lot of good shorts of, you know, people like editing shorts together. She's good. I don't know, but again, it's always female streamers as well. Just interesting. We need more men VTuber. Chat, I would like to announce that I am going to be the next male VTuber. I don't know how to do that, but I'm going to. It's going to be great and awesome, and you're going to love it. It's going to be the greatest thing ever. You're going to go, wow. And I'm going to... I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm trying to think like what I would look like. I don't know. It probably, you know what? It would be actually really funny if I made a VTuber model that looked strikingly like me. Like, just really, really, like, as realistic as possible. And then, did that. That would be funny. Anyways, I don't know. I'm gonna quit rambling. Oh, I gotta go get ready for my job so I can make money. But I might be back tonight. You know, we'll see. I'll definitely be back. Actually, I don't know. I may not be back tomorrow. We'll see. Tuesdays are gonna be a long day for me. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But thank you for hanging out with me as always. I'm gonna go away now. Goodbye.